there's one time where I was close to giving up. One time I went to Cuba before I turned pro. Out there, obviously, they have the Olympians, and you know their Olympic training is second to none. You know, these guys are animals, they're monsters. In Cuba, they have this thing called technical sparring, which I had never done, and I never did ever again until maybe up in, like 2 years ago. But technical sparring is basically you're sparring, but you're not sparring to hurt the guy. You're sparring to work on technique, you know? So it's like an agreement. All right, listen, I'm not gonna go all out here. You know, we're gonna work on the jab today, or we're gonna work on foot movement. We're not trying to bang each other out. You know, they're big on that. They're big on technical sparring. I had never done anything like that. My whole mentality was, if I'm gonna spar you, I'm gonna try and get you out of there. Because that's how my mentality is gonna be when I'm in a real fight. So that's just how I need to be. The Cuban Olympic heavyweight representative walks up the stairs and gets into the ring. I thought he was coming into the ring to shadow box and warm up for his sparring session with somebody else. He said, no, you guys are gonna spar. I was like, he's about 3 times the size of me? What do you mean? He's like, yeah, it's okay. He'll work with you. Technical sparring. So I thought, sure, that's fine, let's go. First bell goes, this guy sprints over to me and just starts laying into me. The biggest shots, bang, bang, bang. Head up, moving out the way, dodging, running around the ring, and he's just coming at me, and I can't get this guy off of me. He knocks me out of the ring. He punches me. I fall out of the ring. I drop down. It's like a 3-4 foot drop onto concrete. My knee hits the concrete. My leg goes dead, right? This is the second round that this happened. I still have one more round afterwards. So I'm getting up, legs completely gone. I'm looking up, and this heavyweight's like leaning over the ropes, looking at me, looking down at me. And I have a decision to make. Do I get back in, or do I say, listen, my knee's bad, you're too big, I've got a concussion, let me just take a break. So I'm sitting there, I'm looking around, everyone's looking at me, my dad's there. I was like, you know what, let's fucking go. Let's go. Walk back up, knowing what I was about to receive as soon as I got back in the ring. And that's exactly what happened. Clapped us back in, just starts laying into me again for another 2 rounds. But my whole thing was, I have to finish the 3 rounds. Why? Because I said I was gonna do the 3 rounds. I said I would spar him for 3 rounds. I'm not leaving this gym with everybody knowing that I quit.
Why not?
Why not? Because I couldn't live with myself. I've got to go home and go to sleep. How am I going to go to sleep with that on my mind? You know, I can go to sleep with getting my ass kicked by a guy who's 3 times bigger than me. I can sleep like that. I can't go to sleep knowing that another man made me quit, made me run out of the ring. No. So I got back into that ring and I took my beating like a man. And from that day on, I was never scared again. So that was the worst experience of my life in terms of boxing, but it was also the best experience because I knew what I was capable of. I knew I had it inside me to not give up. I knew I could take a shot. I knew I had what it would take to make it. If he can't make me quit, who's gonna make me quit? Nobody. So that stuck with me for the rest of my career.